What's up, friends? This is Coach Jan here at CrossFit Liberate. Got another at-home workout for you, this time for Friday, June 19th. This workout's called Cookie Monster. So this is a 15-minute AMRAP, trying to get as many rounds and reps as possible in 15 minutes. We've got an odd object ground to overhead, we've got some line hops, we've got some burpees. We're looking for this to get you in the neighborhood of 3 to 5 rounds across those 15 minutes. So realistically, we're talking about a round every 3 to 5 minutes today. All right, let's look at the warm-up for Cookie Monster. 30 seconds each today, line hops or single unders. Got active Spider-Man stretch. Then mountain climbers. Back to the line hops or single unders. Then we'll go into some frog hops, so basically just the top half of a burpee without that push-up movement. Then active Samson stretch. Back to the line hops or single unders. We'll go into some inchworm to push-ups. Make sure those arms stay straight until you get to that push-up. Then we'll hit some slow burpees. From there, we'll transition to an odd object warm-up. We're gonna hit 30 seconds each of odd object deadlifts. Odd object high pulls, trying to get those elbows up nice and high. Lateral hops over that odd object. And then Russian swings up to eye level. And finally, strict press. We'll wrap up our warm-up with some mobility work. We're gonna hit 45 seconds each side of a couch stretch. So this is a great opener for the hips as well as the quads, so the front part of that leg. And then 30 seconds each side of a calf stretch on a post or on a wall, anything you got. Really trying to open up those calves for all of our line hops today. All right, taking a close look at Cookie Monster. So we have a 15-minute AMRAP today. Starts with 20 odd object ground to overheads, 40 line hops into 20 burpees, and then 40 more line hops. Intended scoring range for this workout is between 3 and 5 rounds, which works out nicely to around every 3 to 5 minutes. On your odd object ground to overhead, this should be a load that allows you to complete 25 plus reps unbroken when fresh. The object should touch the floor between the feet in the bottom of every rep. At the top of the movement, we want a nice straight line from that object through the shoulders all the way down into the ankle. For the line hops, choose a rep number or variation that allows you to clear this station in 45 seconds or less. It's a great day to use a jump rope if you have one and complete single or double unders. You'll want to check the video description for some rep options there. On the burpees today, these are going to be standard burpees. Chest and thighs touch the floor in the bottom, and you can jump up or step up off the floor. You'll want to jump to full extension with a small clap overhead and some air under the feet. And then as always, further movement subs are in the video description below. All right, focus in our movements today. Starting with the ground to overhead will be timing. The timing of the pull with the arms will be our focus. While we can still get the weight up with an early arm bend, it's a lot more efficient and a lot less taxing if we time it right. To get the lower body muscles to effectively pass off to the upper body, we can wait to pull with the arms until after we reach triple extension with the hips, knees, and ankles. This pass off gives the object a weightless feeling, which makes the transition easier on the smaller upper body muscles. With your line hops today, focus on keeping low. In order to stay as efficient as possible with these, consider staying low with your jumps as you clear the line. This efficiency will really pay off across a longer time domain today. And finally, with your burpees, let's go back to that timing. Timing out of your burpees with an internal counter can help you maintain a good rhythm throughout the workout. Staying on pace with burpees can be challenging. but this can make it easier to stay focused on the task at hand and keep moving forward. The slower you want to move, the slower you can count. The faster you want to move, say with a jump up burpee, the faster you can count. Find a rhythm or speed that you can see yourself being able to hold for between 60 to 100 burpees today. So one way to approach a workout like this from a strategy perspective is to sort of reverse engineer it. So if I think I'm going to be capable of getting 4 rounds today, we can figure out how much time per round that we need and then really try to stick to that pace per round from the get-go. So once you know how much time each round is going to take you, you can hold yourself accountable to that by taking a look at the clock once you finish each round and seeing if you land on those timestamps for that time that you determined you wanted to do per round. And then with the ground to overhead and those line hops, if you see yourself breaking these up at any point in this workout, you may as well start that from the beginning and use that quick built-in rest to capitalize here rather than having that rest forced upon you when you get really fatigued. And then with the burpees, as always with something like a burpee, we just want to keep moving. It doesn't have to be super fast as long as we stay moving. And then once you finish that last burpee, target would be to go ahead and get into your line hops within 10 seconds of finishing that burpee. If that rest is a little bit longer than 10 seconds, chances are you went out a little too fast on those burpees. All right, y'all, make sure you get after this thing. Remember, one of the goals with CrossFit is intensity, so really bring that today when you get after this workout. Make sure you post those scores in Sugar WOD so we can track your progress over time. And then if you're planning on coming back to the gym, can't wait to see you real soon.